Open theism implies that God does not know the future. There are a few ways to support such a view. One of them would be to claim that there are no true propositions about the future, but this seems to me to be a false view because there are true propositions about the future. So think about, for example, the propositions that tomorrow it will be the case that 1 plus 1 equal 2. It is something about the future, right? It's not about the present, it's not about the past, even though it's still about something temporal, right? And of course, it has to do with this 1 plus 1 equal 2 thing, which is obviously true. That's necessarily true, not just in the future, but it will also be in the future. Now, some people may object to that. They may say, yeah, it seems like it's about the future, but ultimately it appeals to something that's necessarily true. Yeah, okay. But think about this. Tomorrow it will either rain or not rain. It's still about the future, and it's necessarily true because, these are the only two options. They may still object by saying, well, it's kind of necessary, so, it's not, it's not really about the future, but I don't think that follows. Yeah, it is necessary, but it's still about the future, right? So claiming that there are no true propositions about the future, that doesn't seem like a good reason to actually affirm open theism, because I think there are at least some true propositions about the future. Now, some may say that, okay, there are true propositions about the future, but it's not really possible to know them. But why would that be the case, right? If you're omniscient and you know all of this other stuff, why would it be specifically the future that you can't know? Of course, they would say, well, because it's open, it's not determined or anything like that. Now, if you look at the God of the Bible, well, the God of the Bible does know the future, so that's another reason for rejecting open theism, that it's incompatible with Scripture. And since Christianity is true, and the God of Christianity actually exists, well, that's not the God of open theism, let's say. And therefore, that's another reason to reject open theism. So, either just through pure metaphysics or through incompatibility with Scripture, open theism seems to be false.